Here's the funny thing, folks. I'm recording this on the 23rd of February in 2017. You won't see this probably till, next year. Because StarCraft 2, I have Wings of Liberty, Heart of Swarm, Legacy of the Void, and the Nova missions all recorded since last year. All but the Nova missions were recorded in, let me just pause this for a second. They were all recorded in, before Legion came out. I finished Legacy of the Void a little bit before Legion came out. And the Nova missions were finished in early December. And, I've got a ton. I remember I worked it out before. It's 15 months, 12 to 15 months worth of videos, presuming each month was 30 days long. I know they aren't, but it's a nice figure to work with, So roughly 15 months, I think, of footage. And I don't know when it's starting. I think it's starting soon. I think it's actually starting March, in a week or two for me. We'll just say a week or two for me. StarCraft 2 will be starting. Wings of Liberty. I just got such a backlog going on, it's insane. So yeah, and now I'm adding to it. Let me make sure I'm recording. Recording locally. Recording locally. Sorry, I have to chant it to actually believe it. I blame it on the OCD. Also, kind of like how it's all misty and whatnot on the buttons. Looks cool. Also, at some stage, I will actually record the other Total War games, because I'm enjoying this so far. Part of me feels eventually I may lose interest. It's not story-driven enough for me, but I'm not sure if that's the case. We'll have to wait and see. Look at StarCraft's kind of story-driven, that kind of thing. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, they decided to come forwards even before I twacked them at all. Nice. The Spite Backbreaker, Backbiter is, I don't see him doing a Bane on anyone here. He's a wizard. He's a wizard, he's a wizard goblin. I was gonna make a, you're a wizard, Harry, but, joke, but I couldn't think of a good one. Apparently, whatever way, once I did a really good Hagrid impression, and I have no idea how. Whatever way I contorted my face. Sometimes I contort my face and I just come out with a random accent. Sometimes I end up sounding like a bad Nixon voice. Sometimes. Other times I was reading something, I can do impressions, voices, but other times I just contort my face and come out with a weird one. So yeah. Awesome. That's beautiful. That is just beautiful.
Your troops come under fire, Commander. Have them find cover or eliminate the source.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. The ones firing on them are shit. And those are goblin wolf chariots. They're shit. For a moment I was worried or something else, but no. They still are what they are. Ooh, they were doing an ability on their own troops. Okay. Attack there. Attack there. Attack there. Attack there. Attack there. Okay. Okay. Wait, are they routing or they're wavering? They still do have ammo. Attack those. Where is the hero? There, hit them. I think there is friendly fire when it comes to siege engines. You two. How about the heroes? No, how about kill the hero? Kill the hero. Kill them. Kill them. 2E. Focus on the hero. You keep doing what you're doing. Okay, you stop. Okay. You get over there. Okay. You make sure you engage. Oh, why aren't you engaged? Go beat up that goblin. Hurry, you fat bastard. Killing their fucking leader. And that'll do number on their morale. Or that'll do number on them. All of ye move. Okay, charge. Okay, yeah, keep charging. Ah, they're nah, they've routed. Okay, everyone, focus down the hero. Just as a, if I can't get the rest of them, I may as well get this guy. And move. Move with all due haste. At least once he starts getting twacked by people, he starts slowing down a little. Apparently very tired. I wish I had cavalry right now. Wouldn't have this issue of him getting away. Then again, maybe they all die because it's an underground battle. Like, you know, in the village. Ooh, nice. Good hit. Though not the one that nearly hit my people. Going underground. Got an achievement for that. Did get an achievement earlier during the audio test. It was like some red dragon or something. I don't remember. Also, there is an opening cutscene to the game, and I will show that to you next recording. Next session. Oh yeah, and they all die because underground battle. Though we do get a fair few, did get some captives. Execute. I'm sure the dwarves down here will be quite happy. Spite Backbreaker, our enemy belonging to the Greenskins, has perished in the battle at Varenka Hills, Blood River Valley.
Hi.
Relations. They're really happy with us for the different things we're doing over here, but they dislike us. They condemn great power. Good for them. Iron Rock. Red Fangs. And this is the Greenskins capital over here. So yeah. Okay, over here. +6, +6, +6. Oh, okay, that's good. They're all going up by a fair bit. That's good to see. He's got a skill point. Ancestral Grudge. Sure, we'll take that. And turn. So, you know, I have to say I'm really enjoying this so far, folks. Levy missile warriors. Dwarves with a pennant for picking off the orcs from afar will form tundra or crawler units. And we're now researching ammunition wagons. Dwarven ammunition wagons transport Dwarven wagon trains transport caseloads of shot, buckets of crossbow bolts, and casks of black powder to the coming fight. 20% more dwarf missile ammunition plus 20% for dwarf missile infantry units. What will Gungri do? A reckoner was approached. A reckoner has approached, requiring guidance on how to settle a dispute between two clans. Both are claiming ownership of a mine. One has remained loyal to you for centuries. The other has opposed you for many edicts. So, give it to the loyalist clan. This clan should be rewarded for its loyal service. Let them have the mine, and we can expect a large tide when the gold flows. Give it to the opposing clan. This act of generosity to your rivals show that you are wise as Grungy. The clan will begrudge the gesture, but will acknowledge it will acknowledge its debt to you. So +10 to their relations with Barak Ver, while with the other ones is for 3 turns. We'll get a 10% income from from iron mines, gold mines, and stone quarries. Here's the thing: I don't have any, so that means nothing. Well, with this, it just seems to be a perpetual thing of, +10 to that faction. Diplomacy.
Relations with
That's what
foreign
these.
powers may be managed through diplomacy, my lord. Consider your situation carefully before accepting any agreement.
Wonder if I can do a trade agreement with these people.
Dowie from another hold arrive. 'Tis a great day.
For a moment, he sounds very sarcastic. We have trade agreements. Okay, I didn't realize. Yeah, I guess maybe we already had one. Income 60. Income 60. Okay. Alright. Cancel. I think there's any... Actually, you're there. How do we get along? They're deteriorating, apparently.
And what can the Dowie do for you on this fine day?
Non-aggression pact slightly improves the relations with factions. It is an ideal first step in building good relations. High success chance. Brilliant. We have the offer. Well, they accepted it. Military access, defensive alliance, military alliance, become vassal. Join confederation. Also, we apparently have. Wait, do we have a trade thing? It doesn't seem so. So how do we start one? Because, I wouldn't mind trading with people if it gives me more money. Sure, military access. Yeah, we're got both of those going on. Ooh, what's going on in these places? I can upgrade this now. So, bit extra gold. Bit extra growth, grants 2 construction slots in the settlement, and the garrison will be a bit bigger. Right.
Onward!
Okay, we'll start making our way over to this thing.
Forwards!
Ooh, you.
Onward.
Recruit. They have insufficient funds, apparently. Yeah, we'll ignore you for a bit.
The High King acts.
Okay, end turn. Need to get more money. Actually, you know what? I don't.
Use your armies to exert control over the theater of war. Place your warriors in passes to control their use, and study the enemy positions to find the best avenues of attack.
March.
Okay, end turn. I'm thinking maybe I'll take this place first. Hail Dawi, now is the time to unite and begin the Age of Reckoning. Sure. You know, may as well.
A strategic overview can be useful in such uncertain times.
Under the Dark Moon's glare, your warriors range deep into hostile lands, but all is not well. There are dark omens abroad, as if the shadow of some horned god was watching over the moon above. The armor is fettered by Morsleb's glare. Risk is rat. The dark moon can be seen by anyone looking to the night sky. Who says it is an omen aimed solely at them? Improve the omens. An offering to our gods and to the warriors' own purses should improve matters and help them find their boldness. War fervor, plus 6 leadership, all forces for 3 turns, but you lose 1,500. Ugh, don't want to risk it. Move.
Move.
Okay. Okay, now we can invade
May be
here.
exchanged between armies in the field if necessary. Have your forces rendezvous in order to transfer warriors between them. Then let the wars continue.
Yes. Okay. I might end up building a few garrison commanders, but that's its thing. Apparently, you can do. You just get a lord and you give him some troops and let them in and just keep them in a place, and you build them in such a way to bolster their ability to better defend the place. So I probably won't be doing it with that guy. I just don't have the money to actually build him up to send him on his own things. Yes. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you are a fool. We'll see who the fool is. Let us make an example of those rumor mongers and malicious gossips. Punishments called for. And it gives war fervor, which is what I already have, and more humble reproach. While it cannot be dictated to by rumors and whispers, less time boasting and more time spent planning future victories might be wiser. Recruiting surplus. On this rare occasion, there is a glut of ready and willing bodies to join the fray. For 3 turns, there's a minus 25% to recruitment costs. I can't attack in my current stance. Ambush. Conceals this army, allowing surprise attacks against passing enemies. Minimum requirement to assume 25% total campaign movement range. Hidden until discovered or battle initiated. Chance of spotting nearby foreign armies plus 20%. 50%. Campaign movement disabled. Stance raiding. Minimum obtaining 50%. Income generated from raiding 0. Campaign movement range minus 25%. Public order minus 3 in raided province. Growth minus 5. Immune to attrition. Vigor in battle winded. Minus 30 public order when raiding own province. Diplomacy penalties with raided factions. Encampment. Sets up a defensive camp allowing recruitment and replenishment regardless of territory. 50% movement range. Enables replenishment and access global recruitment pool. Immune to attrition. Plus 5 to melee defense and leadership, but doesn't allow campaign movement. And this is the underway, which just traverse underground terrain that would normally be impassable, immune to attrition. Nearby hostile armies may intercept this force in the underway. Should this army be intercepted, retreat will be impossible. But it's a battle, it will be wiped out. And battle initiation disabled.